Hello, fire signs. So we're going to do something a little bit different this week. I'm still feeling the effects of this eclipse. I always get smashed in the eclipses. I didn't realize this one was coming until the day it happened, which kind of explains why I was struggling so bad. Don't stress, it's totally normal for me. I just get a little bit more warning normally so I can prepare myself. I was not prepared, so I do feel like a truck has hit me. I'm okay. I don't want you to miss your weekly reads though, so I'm just going to do elemental reads this week. I'm thinking of doing element reads for monthlies as well, just for something extra. And big news, I will be doing personal readings from the 1st of July. Now, I'll be telling you all very soon how you can make bookings. I'll be only releasing a certain amount of places. So stay tuned, basically. If you haven't subscribed or hit the notification button yet and you are interested in this, make sure that you do that so that you can get notified of all of the updates as they come out, okay? All right, these readings will be from the 8th of June to the 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, to the 13th of June. Yes? Yes. So 8th of June to the 13th of June, they are love messages, but it is a general reading too. So if it's not resonating with you, that's okay. Hit the notification button if you haven't already, and then go and check out one of the other tarot readers here on YouTube. All right, I'll be finishing off with a 3-card pick a card as well, so stick around for that if you're interested. But let's get started with your love messages. So for fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire signs, please. Oh, straight out. 4 of Pentacles. Fire signs, love messages for the fire signs, please. Okay, you've made a decision and you're sticking to it come hell or high water. Even if you think that it's not, even if you're not sure about this decision, you're like not negotiating anymore. It's like, this is this decision, this is what I'm sticking to. You've got the Knight of Wands in reverse and the Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay, I feel like you may be not cutting someone off, but withdrawing your love here. And reason being, yeah, you're ready for a new start. You're like, I'm over this. This is how I feel. I feel like I'm done with this. You know, my exhaustion is high already, but I am exhausted by this situation. I feel like, oh, I'm so sick of this. And decision made. It's almost like this is going to hurt like hell, but I'm sticking with it. A lot of instability here. I don't think this is instability on one side more than the other. I think you both have levels of instability here. Some of you will like that, some of you will not. Just remember, it is a general reading. So if it doesn't apply to you, it might apply to other people. But this Knight of Cups in reverse, this is kind of what's leading me towards this. I'm taking away this cup. I'm tipping out whatever dregs are left. And I'm ready for a new start over here. What's the 4 of Pentacles? Yeah, like there's no confusion about this anymore. I think for a long time you sat in 7 of Pentacles. You were not sure which direction to take, which was the right thing to do. But now with this in the 7 in reverse, it's like, nah, I'm just going to go with this and I'm going to stick to it. I feel so strong in my conviction about this. All right, let's tell us about the Knight of Wands in reverse. Like I said, I feel like this is this is representing an unstable situation rather than one person more than the other. You may be dealing with a player. You don't have to be, but you may be dealing with someone who is very non-committal, who's very in and out, which is typically that Knight of Wands. But I actually think the situation is quite volatile between the two of you. There's that breaking point with this Nine of Swords, and you're ready to let that go. It hasn't broken yet. Even though this 9 of Swords is in reverse, I feel like you haven't quite hit the worst of it. You will. the stress, it's at that point where the stress is so great that I can't take it anymore. I just can't take it anymore. That's what I keep getting. All right, Knight of Cups, please. You've spent a lot of time thinking about this. You've thought about it. You've thought about it again. There's some obsessive thinking about it. Even though you're going to stick to your decision, this is that bit that hurts. This is that bit that where you may be kind of ruminating on it and thinking, oh my God, what if I've made the wrong decision? What if I could have done something differently? Should I have done this? Should I have done that? In your mind. But in your action, you're like, nah, I'm sticking to this and I'm not backing down this time. That's what it is. I'm not backing down. All right, let's see what the Fool's got for us. What is the Fool? Tell us about the Fool. What I'm getting from this Fool is she's actually full of hope. I am using the Selena deck today, but she's full of hope. There's a lot of there's not a butterfly. I thought there was a butterfly. That's weird. But she is, she's got a white rose, so she's pure of heart. She's looking up at the stars, with a lot of hope and hope for the future. I really feel like she's looking out towards the future and what it might hold. Beautiful. Look at this. You want new love. You're looking for new love. Like I said, you've got hope for a real, tangible, happy ever after, blow your mind love affair kind of thing. That's what you're looking for. And I think you're not prepared to settle for anything less anymore, and you're not backing down on your decision. You may be looking towards a Gemini in the future as well with the Lovers here. You may have been dealing with a Virgo, but I think mostly you've decided what you think love should look like for you, and that's her looking hopefully towards the future. You want a fairy tale, and you deserve a fairy tale, and that's what you need in your life. And you need someone to love you as much as you love them. What's coming out to me on this card today is the equalness of the two, the balance that exists in this card, the perfect, symmetry in the card. And I think that's what you're looking for. I think this was in balance to a degree. And so having that equalness, that fairness, will be really important to you going forward. All right, let's go with your thoughts and feelings on this, please. Thoughts and feelings for my fire signs. Thoughts and feelings for fire signs, please. Oh, we want to take both of those, fair enough. Oh. Okay. There's something holding you back. You know that this is transforming. You know that this is coming to an end. But for some reason, this Chariot, you're holding back on that finality of it all. So I think you've made your decision, but we're still kind of, it's almost like this Fool and the Lovers is separate. You're still over here in terms of timeline. There's something holding you back from fully letting go. Let's see if we can get one more here. One more, please. Thoughts and feelings for fire. Five of Cups. Because you're trying, it's almost like you're trying to, you want to be over the grief. You want to have finished grieving this relationship or this situation before you fully cut them off. And that's a defense mechanism. That's how you are trying to cope, because if you're like, well, if I finish grieving before I've cut them off, it won't hurt so much when I cut them off, before I bring an end to it. So it's almost like you're trying to grieve the relationship while you're still in it. Still, you might not be fully in the relationship, but you still have one foot in. You haven't totally abandoned this. You haven't totally closed it off. If the World card was here, it would be in reverse. All right, let's see what we've got about this other person. What's the other person? Fire for the other person, please. Thoughts and feelings for fire for the other person. Oh, 2 as well. Interesting. Okay. One more. So for your other person, they're longing for the past. They're missing the past. They've got the 6 of Cups clarified by the Empress. They miss the loving, nurturing period that you had together where it was all about growth and harmony and love, and before it became about rules and a battle of egos. With the Emperor here in reverse, I feel like it became far too serious on both sides, at least from their perspective. This was a real fight of egos between the two of you, like constantly trying to have the upper hand, have control. For them especially, trying to get control. But I think that they also perceive you as doing that as well, right or wrong. I'm just reading it how it is. But certainly they miss the past. They miss feeling loved from the past. And now it's just, like I said, like this battle of egos. Like no one wants to give too much here for fear of being weak. That's how I feel about it. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Most likely outcome, please, for fire. Most likely outcome for fire. Okay, 2 of Wands. Ah, there it is, the World in reverse. It's my neighbour's dog, I'm so sorry. Never stops barking. 1 more, please. Beautiful. Okay. So what you want over here is your happily ever after, right? Your fairy tale. And what Spirit's saying is, look, there's some crap to go through here, but that's where you're heading. It's all lined up. 10 of Cups, beautiful. The happy ever after, yes, you are going together. But you have to release the toxicity. You have to release the negative impact in your life. And I think that this situation is probably a toxic situation that you need to look at releasing. However, as we set up here with the World in reverse, I did say it was coming, and that I was surprised that it hadn't made an appearance yet, but here she is in reverse, and this is this confusion. Sorry, someone was at the door. So yeah, as I was saying, like this world card is in reverse, and this is this bit here. This is what we're seeing here. This take 3. Okay, so World in reverse. Sorry about that. Yeah, so it's almost like being unsure about which way to go to best end this, and not even to best end it, but feeling like you've got stuff to do before you end it. Like you want to be in a particular emotional state before you actually put a close to this. And so there's some confusion about which path is the right path to take, and that is what's preventing you from ending it. Your decision is made. It's just the action that you're unsure about. Okay, but the key is too that you do need to release this here, this Devil card here, and that's actually the barrier between you and the happy ever after. So that's what you need to be looking at the moment. All right, let's see what advice there is. Advice for fire signs. There it is again. Oh, yeah. Wow. A lot of instability, emotional instability. This is almost saying like you need to cut your losses because there may never be a right time. Your indecision is about when to look at this repeating energy, Knight of Cups here. Your indecision is over here about what action to take. You know that you want to withdraw your cup. You know that you're going to stick to your guns this time. But this holding off on taking any action is actually creating a whole lot of emotional instability for you. And so it's almost saying, well, not almost saying, it is saying that you need to let go of what you've potentially missed out on. Like this, it's almost like you need to cut your losses and accept that this is how it is, whether you like it or not. And you might want it to be to be going a different way, or you might want to have all of your ducks lined up before, you know, in a perfect scenario, you would make any sort of move, but you may not be given that opportunity, in which case you're going to have to just proceed with what you have. It's like saying make the best of what you've got. Make the best of the opportunity that you've got. All right. You can see that that's actually gone off. Let's see what romance angels have. Romance angels, please. The fire. I feel like because I had to stop 3 times that weird things happening here. That this reading's been going for like an hour. Okay, it hasn't, but it just feels like that. Romance angels. There you go. You deserve love. And that's what's lining up over here, is these new opportunities that are coming to you in the next cycle away from this. Once this is closed, you've got the Fool, you've got the Lovers, you've got the 10 of Cups, and you've got you deserve love. So don't hold yourself back waiting for the right time to end something. There may not be a perfect time, is what it looks like. All right, let's do the 3 card, pick a card. This has been so successful. I'm so glad that you're all liking it. All right, so the way this works, if you're new to the channel, I am going to select 3 cards, meditate on a question, think about the card which is most drawing you to it, or the card you're most drawn to, and I'll turn them over one by one. All right, so start thinking of your question that you would like answered. Okay, card number 1. This will be card number 1, card number 2. And card number 3. Beautiful. Okay. Pause the recording if you need to, but if you were most drawn to card number 1, your answer is ask your angels. So you may need to be connecting with your higher self a little bit more. If you're finding that difficult, or you're finding that the answers are not clear, meditate, because those answers will come to you right as your mind clears. Tend to do it either first thing in the morning, right when you wake up, depending on whether you're a morning or an evening person, or as you're going to sleep. That will be where you get the most benefit from it. Excuse me. If you were drawn to card number 2, look for a sign. Easy. If you were drawn to card number 3, unlikely. Excuse me. Oh, goodness. Weird things are happening tonight, fire signs. I don't know what's going on. So that's what I've got for you this week. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I'm hopeful that by the weekend I will have repaired my energy and I will be free of this awful eclipse business. And I'll see you guys soon. Have a great week. Talk to you soon. Bye.